Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Chicago Cubs. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton on the call. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities for his teammates, too.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Pitching for the Cubs in this one, Justin Steele. What do we have on him?
Veteran guy out there on the hill, so ready for anything and everything that'll come his way. I'm sure he's got a solid plan of attack against this offense.
Just about ready to roll, Davis Schneider now at the plate.
Davis Schneider.
And we're underway from Wrigley Field.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
Oh, 1 down. Swinging a foul straight back. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball, still 0-2. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Ball. And he grounds one to the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock.
Batting second, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Ball. Just underway here from Wrigley. Ball to strike. The pitch. Fought off foul. The 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Ernie Clement.
And Boog, he's a guy who loves coming up with the chance to drive in his teammates. It's like he finds another level of focus. Batting over 300 with runners in scoring position this season. And you know what? Because of that, I wonder if the guys in front of him will see some better pitches to hit, because you don't want to put any free base runners on with him looming in the on-deck circle.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Hey! Man at first, one away. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. So here's the cleanup hitter, Kazuma Okamoto.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, one out. Out to short, Swanson. The flip, there's one. Double play. What a quick killing down the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here at the friendly confines. And the starter for Toronto, Kevin Gausman. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you needed a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stop in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Takes it in for the out. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Siggy, this lineup has the benefit of playing behind a great pitching staff. They've got a really low ERA.
Yeah, and, you know, with that said, there's not as much pressure on the offense, but make no mistake about it. Players want to hit the ball hard, and they want to score runs. They want to jog around the bases, hitting the ball over the fence. So regardless of how dominant the staff can be, the attitude is we want to go out there and have some fun with the bat. So we'll see. One big inning in this one, you know, could be all they need, but you'd like to have multiple big innings. Oh, count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2.
Inside, ball 2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Just missed.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
And now the right fielder, Brent Rooker, the National League leader in runs batted in this year. Suarez stands at first with 1 out.
Ball 1.
Ball to strike. That one fouled off. And a 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. One and 2 here.
That's ball 2.
Got him. 2 away now.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Ball.
The 1-0. Oh, great stop. And they get the out. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Wrigley Field, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Steele, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
And that one fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
And that's
inside
off
ball.
the inside edge. And the count is filled up. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Second inning here, no score. The 1-1. That one inside. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one misses. 3-1 now. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Now. Runner on the go. Got him swinging. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 3, Miles Straw.
So now with 1 away and a man at second, Miles Straw next up for the Blue Jays. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And it's second. Out to short. On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Leo Jimenez.
Line to left, and it goes just foul. Man on second, 2 down. That one almost got him. And a 1-1. Base hit right field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the Toronto catcher, C.J. Stubbs. Looking for his first big league hit right here.
Ball in.
The lefty, the 1-0. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Jimenez off of first with 2 away. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. That's off the inside corner. Full count now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. C.J. Stubbs with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here at the top of the second. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
The 1-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. First and second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Got him swinging for the curve. They limit the damage here. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Alex Bregman.
Third baseman, number 3, Alex Bregman.
Well, it looks like they want to be real patient with him today. Make him come in the zone. Challenge these hitters. Make him work hard for his outs.
The other way, and he beats the shift. And the tying run is on base.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Michael Brooks.
Bush wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they still got both their challenges. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
And there's
Ball
the ball.
3.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brings it in.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Gansby.
One out, man at first. Swanson digs in.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Swanson matched a homer in his last game.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And now it's 1-2. Got him swinging.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
That's a ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
(2-0). And a foul ball. That one misses. Ball 3. Brenton Doyle in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the right-hander's 3-1. Way out front for strike 2. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Not what he wanted to do there. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Now the left fielder, Brenton Doyle.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Batting over 300 so far this month.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Bregman on second. Ballesteros at first. 2 out of the inning. Pitch misses. And that's ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that's a foul ball. 2 aboard, 2 outs. In the air, right field. That is the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. top half of the third inning. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Well, these Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today. I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That's to third. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center
Siggy,
fielder,
here's a
number
look at his
5,
pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that
Bronco.
four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Minimal damage against him to this point. We'll see if the lineup forces him to make an adjustment.
Outside low, ball 1.
Hey!
And he swings through that one. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Okamoto batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Okamoto recently earned Rookie of the Month honors.
The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two down, nobody on.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And it remains 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. The 2-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Popped up. Bregman under this one. And that'll do it. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They lead it 1-0. Here at Wrigley
Leading
Field,
off,
here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Hoerner.
Nico Hoerner.
Back outside.
And the 1-0. Swing and a ball popped in the air. One away.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter, Eugenio Suarez.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
The 1-0.
Ball.
And that's downstairs and outside. The 3-1. And it's fouled off. Payoff pitch. Popped up. Jimenez settles underneath it. And there's two away.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Brent.
So up next for Chicago, Brent Rooker.
Yeah, the biggest storyline coming in was just how hot he's been. Haven't seen it yet today, but it's still early, Boo.
Aye.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Ball, that's in.
The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Clement.
And that is out of play. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
That one
Nope.
missing inside.
That's inside.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Way inside. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Ball one.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. This one popped up. Swanson makes the call and the grab.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the right fielder, number 3, Miles Straw.
So digging in, Miles Straw. He's 0 for 1. Inside.
Off the plate, ball one.
And that's ball one. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
That one
That's
misses,
ball
and it's 2-1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Just caught the zone by a wrister, and the call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Two down, nobody on. Right side, Bush. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they're on top 1-0. Back here at the friendly confines. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Crow Armstrong.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. That one to first. The underhand flip. In time. Got him.
Up next for the Cubs.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Bregman.
impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a foul out of play.
Ball.
Two on the way. And that's
Ball,
too
that's
high.
up there.
Payoff pitch. And that's ball
Take it ready.
four.
Ball four.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Michael.
One gone, runner at first. So up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. He's 0 for 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And the 1-0. This is again 5 in a row. Bregman at first, one gone.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that's a foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Misses off the plate. And the count's full. Dansby Swanson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a payoff pitch. And ball 4 to aboard.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
Swanson.
In this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And the strike call will stand. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Two on, one out. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Flips it. There's one. On to first.
No, he's
safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more rep gyms before the game is over.
Ballesteros swings through it for strike 1. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. That misses. And now it's even 1-1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Two on, 2 outs. High fly ball, right field. Strong under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1.
Hey. Nope.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
The catcher, C.J. Stubbs.
Well, these Blue Jays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
The 0-1. In the air, right field. Rooker on his way over, and he makes the catch.
With all of those hard hits, the guys are going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2.
Ball inside.
The lefty, the 1-0. Down low, it kicks away. Jimenez into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Man at second. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Man on second, 2 down. This one in the air, right field. That's a base hit. Here comes the throw. Catcher can hang on, and they take a 2-run lead.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Two outs, runner at first. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Varsho measures 5 feet 8 inches, 29 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. Guerrero leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Now a screamer into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Vladdy coming around third. He will score, and they take a 3-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Runner at second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th. Line drive, base hit, headed for the plate. The throw in, the tag, and he's in there, and it's 4-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
So 2 down. Next for Toronto, Ernie Clement.
At the ball.
The 1-1. Rip, but it curls foul. That one just misses.
Now they've made him really work in this one. His 100th pitch coming in just the 5th inning.
Two now. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that is that. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Cubs nothing. You're watching Cubs baseball on the show Chicago. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Brenton Doyle.
Number 9, Brenton.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Foul ball.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Feels like almost every at-bat has gone full. They've worked a full count 6 different times, and that's the main reason his pitch count is so high right now.
Here's the 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Up next,
dominant performance for him today, Boone. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boone, light tower power.
That's right. Swings and fouls one off. He's one of the best players in baseball at driving in runs, Chris. His RBI totals this season rank him in the top 10. The Blue Jays leading by 4, last half of inning number 5. To short, could be 2. There's 1. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Cubs nothing. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. And here is Andres Jimenez. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Jacob Webb.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
There's a swing and a drive. And a foul ball.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Ball, that's outside.
Here's a 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Stays alive. The 2-2 on the way. He goes down looking.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the right fielder, number 3,
Miles Strong will hit next. Strong hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. Fastball catches the corner at the knees. And a swing and a miss. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Inside, ball one.
The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Ball, that's out.
That
Ball,
one
that's outside.
And the count's full. Two down, nobody on. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him swinging. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's a big power threat. Brent Rooker.
He was absolutely on fire coming in, but hitless so far today, Boog. Let's see if the bat remembers it's supposed to be hot.
That catches the outside corner. That's strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Ball one.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder, number 4, Keith Armstrong.
Fought off foul. Rooker gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one catches the zone. 0-2 now. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. The two-run shot is 17th of the year. And they slice into the lead. It's 4-2.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there. That's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Kevin Gausman makes way, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
new pitcher now for the Jays, Braden Fisher. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. And now it's Alex Bregman. Outside with a breaking ball. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the bottom of the 6th. That one finds the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a bouncer. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Michael Bush.
That's to third. Gets to it with a slide. To first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Dansby Swanson stands in.
That's a ball.
Line drive, fair ball. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher, Moises Bryant.
Nope, ball 1.
Here's a 1-1. Backed off the plate that time. breaking ball, and that got him.
Up next for the Cubs.
First and second, 2 outs. Brendan Doyle getting ready to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. First and second, 2 down. That one way outside, ball 1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2 on, 2 outs. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Ball out there on the mound. He's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
And they're all loaded up.
Good patience to take that rock and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
That's off the mark. Ball 1. Big spot. 2 out. Both the time and go-ahead runs are aboard. That's in there. That's strike 1. Well struck left field. That one carrying. Out of here. Grand slam. It's their second home run of the inning, and they've rallied from 4 back. It's 6-4.
This is a perfect example of why you keep grinding out your bats even when you're down big. You never know what might happen later in the game. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He sees the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Braden Fisher out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
New arm out of the bullpen, Tyler Rogers.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. Infield playing into pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0. To third. But it kicks foul. With the swing there. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Riley Martin, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. That's a strikeout looking. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Fouled off. He was late.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
On the ground to the left. Dives and he can't hang on. And that'll be an infield single with no time to recover.
He got that front foot down and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
He was late there. Strike 1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The Cubbies holding out to a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. In the dirt, but kept close. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
One out man at first. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Stubbs, the runner at first with 1 gone to the inning. And a swing and a miss.
That's a really good take.
Tying run at the plate. And a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Relay throw to third. In there safely.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. a strike. The pitch. Fought off foul. Two on, one out. Misses, and it's 2-2. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Kazuma Okamoto.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Jacob Webb done for the afternoon, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
new pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Riley Martin.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
On the ground to short, Swanson. They get the force, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. One pitch to end the frame. So the Cubs bullpen does its job nicely there. Seventh inning stretch time. It's the Cubs 6, the Jays 4. Bottom of the seventh, digging in, Brent Rooker.
He's been locked in lately, and today's been no different, Boog. Really good balance in the box. It's been impressive. Just looks comfortable out there.
Toronto's bullpen with some action. Number 62, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose.
Ball.
The 1-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. He's done it again. This guy's unconscious at the plate.
Next for the Cubs, the center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Close one, doesn't get the call, and that's ball one. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. And that one finds its way through. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And in this critical spot, up steps Alex Bregman. Ground ball could be 2. 1 at second to Guerrero, and they turn 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Michael Bush.
That's a ball.
Two outs and a runner at third. Here, the bottom of the seventh. That one is upstairs. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Dansby Swanson on deck for the Cubs. Down. That clips a corner. Bush thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. No challenges left for them now. Rooker on third with 2 out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
And that one did find the strike zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Got him looking. That's the third out. Cubs lead 1. They're up 6-4. Ready to begin the 8th. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
That's the ball.
This one in the air. Swanson gets under it. He makes the grab, and there's one away.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
The shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
The Cubs leading by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. Tap foul at the plate. Martin goes 6'1", 215 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2021.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
The 1-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Strong. The next to hit takes outside. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. Bregman to first. That ends the frame. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail it here, 6-4.
Now pitching for
Out of the
Toronto,
bullpen for the Jays, number 62. 32nd appearance.
Miles. Leading up for the Cubs, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Ball upstairs.
Now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him. 1 down.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
The catcher, Moises Carroll.
Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Jimmy Garcia, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. The 1-1. That catches the corner.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
That's ball 2.
Here's a 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Payoff pitch. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So a man at first. Here's the left fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Ball, that's down.
And the 1-0. Ballesteros leads off first with 1 away. In the air, right field. Strong moving under this one. And there are 2 down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico Corner.
Here's your 1. Just
Too high.
missed.
Ball.
And it's fouled away. That one not close. Ball 2. That's down and in. Payoff pitch. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So up next for Chicago, Eugenio Suarez. 0 for 3 in this one. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. The Cubbies trying to break this one open here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Two on, 2 outs. Two and 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. Through 8 full, the Cubs on top here, 6-4. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. On the north
Leading
side.
off, the designated hitter, Leo Jimenez. Now pitching for
Daniel Palencia comes out trying to close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Hey.
And now the 0-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
The 0-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
One-two now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Another 1-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. The Cubbies trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. velocity, blasting it right past it.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And the batter now, Davis Schneider. Hey!
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
The tying run at the plate. Swings and misses, struck him out. Blue Jays have just one out left here.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
One out left for the Blue Jays. Now the number 2 hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., known for his late inning heroics. Hey! Stubbs, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball, that's upstairs.
And a 1-1. On the ground. And foul ball. The Jays down to their final strike.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. goes deep, and we are all tied up.
This one feels far from over, Boone. Who knows how this game's going to play out now? That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Ball 1.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Two down, nobody on. That one to first, and it stays fair. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Stepping in, Kazuma Okamoto.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
101 catches the top of the zone for a strike. Two down, go ahead run in scoring position. Just missed. And it's second. And that one fouled off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two outs and one in scoring position. Just off the outside part of the plate. This one in the air, center field for Armstrong. Under it, and that's the third out. A rally in the top of the ninth, and we've got a whole new ball game. And we're all even at 6 apiece.
Now pitching for
Back
Toronto,
now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Tommy Nance.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season. He's been an absolute hitting machine, Boo. The hype is real. Major contributor for this team.
That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Jeff Hoffman, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Next offering in there for a strike, and the count even at 1. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Ground ball to the right side. And a base hit. Leadoff knock puts the winning run on base.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
Almost got him. Winning run at first, nobody out. Here in the last half of inning number 9.
Right through there for a strike.
That one finds the zone, and a count 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base pass. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Now it's Alex Bregman. And downstairs.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
The 1-0. Slider right there.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Ground ball left side. There's one. Double play. And we're headed to extra innings.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Here at Wrigley.
The second base.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Max Scherzer.
Now,
well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
On the ground to the left, and it's just foul. That was close.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And it's second. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Making a move at second base. Coming on to pinch run for Toronto. Number 11. Getting a little more speed out there. He represents the go-ahead run. Swing and a miss. 0-1. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. He's trying for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces. He's safe. It's a stolen base. That was not close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. The 0-2. And this is inside.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
The Blue Jays with the go-ahead run at third here in extra innings. To the right side. Tag.
Run the tag. He's
They
out.
cut down the go-ahead run at the plate.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the right fielder.
Well, it's a big-time play by the defense right there to keep this ball game tied. I also think it's a base-running mistake. When you're on third, you got to make sure you can score if it's the go-ahead run. Give the next hitter an opportunity to put you ahead.
Go-ahead run on base. Miles Straw next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 4 with 3 groundouts and a strikeout. Check swing, but it's put in play. Brings it in. And that's the third out. 1 left for Toronto. Score remains tied, 6 apiece. Back here at the friendly confines. On to the bottom of the 10th. Michael Busch now at the plate. The 1-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one close, ruled the ball. And now 3-0.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. The 2-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down. Ground ball up the middle. Dives and keeps it on the infield. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
The batter number 7. Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Relay throw. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Cubs walk it off in extra innings.
These can be tough at bats when you know you've got to get the ball in the air. At worst case scenario, that pitcher is going to try to tie you up, throw you up and in, but he did a good job pulling the hands through, extension to put that ball deep enough out into the outfield to score that run and win this game.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.